Now more than ever is it important to be supporting local and buying Canadian whenever we can. And luckily, one of the premier spots for electronics is right here in our own backyard. That's East Hamilton Radio. How do I know they're premier? They've been celebrating their 94th anniversary. Right now, we're joined by Jason Lopez. Thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you.
94 years. You guys must be doing something right.
Yeah, so we opened up in 1931 during the height of the Great Depression, and what's maintained us over all that time is our local customers that support local business and appreciate the service that we provide.
Yeah.
Because when you come into EHR, you may not know exactly what you're after. What's the best TV for you? What's the best sound system? What speakers will fit in your car? We've been doing this for decades. All my staff here is experienced. We've been answering these questions for years. We don't have to search for the information.
Yeah.
And nowadays, that's very important because, who do you trust online? You can drive yourself crazy going through all these different forums and sites and coming back more confused than when you began.
Yeah.
We can explain things to you in very simple language so that you know what you're buying.
And you're never trying to upsell, right? I mean, that's the thing. You obviously want to get the best product for the customer, but if somebody doesn't need a $10,000 TV, you're not going to push them into that, and that's never been your style. That's never been the style here at EHR.
No, the style here is never to push people into anything. But you know what I always tell my customers? We sell toys. So if somebody asks me, do I really need this? This is so nice, but do I really need it? I'm like, hey, that's up to you. I'm not going to tell you if you don't need it, if you enjoy it.
Yeah.
Because we sell enjoyment. We sell a music listening experience that you can get home after a rough day, listen to your tunes, and just relax in the ultimate sound experience.
Yeah.
And right now, with all these balloons, which you may have seen, you have the opportunity to bust a balloon for an instant cash discount.
Wow, okay.
And you can even win your purchase free.
So somewhere in the store, there is a balloon that has a free purchase,
You got it, Louie.
Okay, wow, okay. So I might have to buy something to see if I can pop it. We are going to be exploring a couple of different areas today.
Yes.
We're going to be talking TVs.
Yes.
We're going to be talking sound in your home.
That's right.
And sound in your car.
Yes.
Three very important areas.
Very important.
Three areas of expertise they are more than qualified to cover here at East Hamilton Radio. How do I know that? They've been in business 94 years. Now's the time to come in. It's their birthday sale. We got lots more from East Hamilton Radio, Kenilworth and Barton here on CHCH Morning Live. We are back at East Hamilton Radio with Jay Lopez. And Jay, obviously a big celebration, your 94th anniversary.
Yeah.
We talked about just the importance of shopping local, but sometimes it's hard to buy TVs that were made in Canada. What do you have for tips in terms of when you are buying a TV, what to look for if you want to continue to support local?
Well, exactly. So in Canada, we don't build TVs, so we do have to import them. But one of the things people don't know, when you deal with a company like Samsung, okay, their pricing is going to be the same across Canada. So if you're shopping at an online retailer or a big box store, according to the CFIB, only 11 cents of every dollar stays in the local economy.
Wow.
Whereas if you're shopping in a place like ours, 66% stays in the local economy.
Yeah.
So we're going to guarantee you the lowest price in Canada on any of the TVs we carry. And because I have a relationship with a local Canadian buying group, we can access inventory from other stores and get it to you within a day or two.
Wow.
So really giving you all the best reasons to shop at East Hamilton Radio.
That MSRP we hear so frequently in commercials for high-ticket items, cars, things like that. That's the manufacturer's suggested retail price. So that's what you're talking about. That's the price they set, no matter if it's to you guys or another online retailer. That's the price, right?
That is the price, but what they'll do is that they'll do promotions. Say, for example, a company like Samsung will put a TV on promotion for $500 or $1,000 off for a period like Boxing Day. However, when new models come out, which they're coming this month, the price is MSRP. So what we've done is we've bought the 2024 models, and they are still at the same price they were at in many cases as they were on Boxing Day or Black Friday.
Wow.
So you have the opportunity to get some discontinued models at really, really low pricing.
Wow, that's pretty awesome. This Samsung The Frame, this is not a painting. It is, but it's not. What are we looking at here? Because this is beautiful, what I'm looking at.
This is a very unique product from Samsung. It's basically a TV that looks like a piece of art. And it's designed so that when you turn it off, it emits very little light. It's anti-reflective. You can't tell that it's not a painting. It just blends in. You can get different external frames for it. And right now, they're on sale at some of the best pricing of the year.
Wow. So, I mean, these are just two different sizes, but these are the same TV, but just different sizes,
exactly.
right?
So this is an art mode, and this would be like when you're watching the TV, then it just turns on and shows you, you know, your Netflix or your CHCH or whatever you're watching.
There you go. Appreciate you, Jay. All right, we're going to get the TV. What we need is the sound, and you got a lot of options for that, right?
I do. Made in Canada options.
Okay, made in Canada options. We love to hear it. All right, we're going to be talking all about it in our next segment. Make sure you stay with us. We are here at East Hamilton Radio celebrating their 94th anniversary. Back here at East Hamilton Radio as we celebrate the 94th anniversary celebration that's going on here. We are at Kenilworth and Barton Street. Of course, you already know where they are, East Hamilton Radio. We're back here with Jay. And Jay, we were talking about the beautiful TVs, the Samsung frames that you got out there. But now we're going to transition a little bit into sound because you're going to have a great TV. But if you're going to have a great TV, you want it to sound even better.
Absolutely, and there's a lot of ways to achieve that. Okay, you can get into a sound bar, which is a nice kind of wireless solution that applies to most people. But our biggest customers, okay, they really love their sound. And what they do is they get nice premium speakers like this. With a home theater receiver.
The whole package is what you're saying.
The whole package.
So what kind of speakers are we looking at here? This is
this is my favorite brand, okay? It's actually made in Canada. This company called Paradigm.
Okay.
And this is their Founder Series. This is honestly, I challenge anyone to come by. Going to be one of the best speakers you've ever heard in your life. They are amazing quality. Built in Canada, engineered in Canada, and we've had a relationship with Paradigm going more than 50 years.
Wow.
And it is amazing quality stuff. All of us guys here that work here that have had decades of experience, this is what we're running in our homes. So if you want the utmost, they're the brand to look at.
We're talking about, obviously, throughout the day here, the importance of shopping local. There's something that coming into the store will never give you when you're shopping online. That's that one-on-one experience. People who use the products. The employees here, just real experts in what they do.
Well, exactly. I mean, and it's very difficult nowadays to trust reviews. I mean, people are buying reviews online. You know, you can buy and sell reviews for, you know, dollars. And here we have the experience with it, but also you can listen to it. All of these speakers here are plugged in.
Wow.
So if you want to know what the difference between, you know, a $2,000 speaker is versus a $500 pair of speakers, we can show you. We can put your favorite tune on, play it for you, and have you say, wow, okay, I get it. I understand why Canadian-built speakers are so good.
When it comes to installation, you guys have a team that can handle that. If you're not feeling up to stuff, if you're not the expert to do it, you do have the experts here for installation,
Absolutely.
right?
We can do in-wall speakers, again, made in Canada, that disappear and sound amazing. So you can have that concealed look and amazing sound quality as well.
There's so much stuff, great stuff going on here, Jay. We talked a lot about in the home, but we're going to head in the car, right?
Yes.
Okay, we're going to head in the car here because we are celebrating the 94th anniversary spectacular that's going on at East Hamilton Radio. Make sure you stay with us here on CHCH Morning Live. Back here at East Hamilton Radio, we are celebrating their 94th anniversary sales event, and a man who was here 94 years ago. No, I'm just kidding. No. Tony Murray is the our audio manager.
Unfortunately, not 94 years.
Okay, sorry. I had to set you up for that.
No, that's a good one. That's a good one. Yeah.
Thanks, Tony. Listen, what would you say to somebody who's driving along their car and thinks, you know what, my car audio's good enough?
You know what? We got the new buyer. We got the guy that has a vehicle that's 15 years old. We have a guy that has a 2025. We have a guy that has a 1999, right? But a lot of the times they ask, well, just that sound just doesn't sound good enough. And we talk about subwoofers, adding that frequency that's missing, that bottom end drum beat, that bass guitar. You know, here we have an iconic W7 by JL Audio. You know, and we got to talk about what's going on today.
Okay.
We've, at East Hamilton Radio, started buying early so we could cushion any of the price differences we hear on the news today. For example, the big T word, right? And,
we're aware.
and you know, instead of making this unit, which was $2,100, $2,700, right, with tariffs, we've actually come down, and it's even a secret price for the birthday sale.
Ooh, don't show it. Don't show it, Luke.
I can't even show you that because
You got to get here.
It's unauthorized.
That's what they, the birthday sale, obviously really exciting going on. But when we're talking car audio, what else is sort of making the innovations right now?
The biggest buttons is people going on vacation, whether it's in Canada, Nova Scotia, Montreal, or business trips, and then going into, I rented a car and it had Apple CarPlay.
Yeah.
It had Android Auto. My car doesn't even have navigation.
Yeah.
So how can I get that in my vehicle? And that's what we're here to help you.
Okay.
Is to select the next greatest and best, right?
Yeah.
With our brands, Pioneer, Alpine, Sony, Kenwood, JVC. There's a plethora of branding that we can support your need as well too.
The great thing about East Hamilton Radio, whether you're buying car audio, whether you're buying TVs, everything, the installation, and I see a sign up here that underneath us, there's a lot of work going on right now, making sure that everything is sounding and working perfectly with your car's
Definitely,
audio.
24 years ago, a big excavation of product in support of grounding. We broke ground, we jackhammered in, we made a seven bay story to actually supply the consumer the needs to execute the install.
Yeah.
Right? So now we're in a private area, 8,000 square feet, where we can actually do your install.
Yeah. I noticed car auto start. Obviously, we were thinking a lot about that in the winter, but you guys can do that too as well?
We can do it in summer, and then alarms tied in with that.
Absolutely.
Clifford, right? Big names in the industry that have been there for 30 plus years.
And you're talking car safety. Obviously, with alarms these days, people are more concerned than ever about car thefts, and you guys have the tools to just add that extra layer of security here,
Yeah,
right?
and we're strong about T-harnesses which interface into the vehicle, so we're not actually disturbing the vehicle's wiring.
Very cool.
So, just give us a call. Come on in. Give us an inquiry. We're here to help.
Yeah.
I've been here for 30 years.
30 years. That's what it was. Okay.
30 years. But I've been able to help thousands and thousands of people in my career.
You must be doing something right, Tony.
Must be doing something right.
Just like everybody else here at East Hamilton Radio. It is their 94th anniversary celebration. Come on in, buy something, pop a balloon. You could win your purchase. What more could you ask for? East Hamilton Radio's 94th anniversary on now. Stop by here, Kenilworth and Barton. We've had a lot of fun here at CHCH Morning Live.